Good morning, everyone. John Michael here with John Michael Sells ATL.com. And on this platform, I post videos a few times a week to help educate both buyers and sellers who are entering into the Atlanta area real estate market. And we are smack dab in the middle of October 2025, and the Atlanta metro area housing market is still relatively the same. I've been monitoring statistics over the last couple weeks, as I do every day, but it seems like the median home price has increased just slightly to just over $400,000. We were hovering around 400 even, but now it's about 410, 415 in the Atlanta metro area. But that's still good. I mean, if you consider the fact that interest rates have come down significantly with respect to where they were, or in comparison to where they were at the beginning of the year. My preferred lender is quoting rates between 5.5% and 6.5%. And if you're doing FHA or conventional and doing a shorter loan term, like 15 years or 20 years, you can actually snag a rate in the low fives, like 5.2, 5.3. I will say that if you are a buyer looking to enter into the Atlanta area housing market, you want to make sure that you identify a specific area or a target area that you want to look in, because some markets are more favorable to buyers. And that means in certain areas, you can actually get a really good deal. You have a little bit more negotiating leverage when it comes to asking for seller concessions and reductions in home prices. I will say that if you're looking in areas such as Milton or Hateville, they have consistently shown increase in property values because there's been a lot of new construction and revitalization and development in those areas. So you'll just want to take note of that. Now, for home sellers, being that the market is where it is right now, you still have an opportunity to capitalize on your investment if your home is properly positioned to sell in today's market, meaning that it's marketed appropriately and it's priced correctly. But you want to consider the fact that in some areas you are going to have some competition, and that means that there are a lot of buyers in that market, and your house is going to have to stand out from the crowd. And that means that you're going to have to assess the overall condition of the home. And I actually just looked at a report this morning that showed, and this is actually from the National Association of Realtors, that there are about 37% of buyers out there who are looking for green or energy efficient homes. And so if you have updated things such as your siding, your windows, your doors, your property is going to stand out from the crowd. Now, obviously, when you assess the overall condition of your home, obviously everyone's not going to make certain upgrades in order to sell their home, but there are certain things that you can do to make sure that it's marketable and that it appeals to more buyers. So making sure that you do a pre-listing inspection, identify any major issues that might be going on with your home, and remediate those if it is in your budget to do so. And of course, work with a licensed real estate professional such as myself that understands not only the local market, but understands your hyper local market, because it's imperative that the person that you're working with that's representing you through the sale of your home understands what's going on in your specific neighborhood, what types of growth and development are going on in your neighborhood that could potentially increase your property value, or they're able to identify any sort of detractors, such as things that could potentially be a negative as far as your home and its marketability. So make sure that you consult someone such as myself. As always, if you're looking to buy or sell in the Atlanta metro area, I would love to help you navigate either of those processes. Buyers, I do work with several different lenders. I'd love to get you connected with one of them, pre-approved, if you're not already working with someone, and then we can start your home search. And we still got time to get you in something by the end of the year. Sellers, like I said, I am happy to work with you in listing your property, but we'll first have to do a consult, identify what your goals are and what you're trying to achieve from your home sale. And then, of course, take a look at what type of a strategic plan that we can come up with to ensure that your home is market ready, priced correctly, and it is in its best condition when it hits on the market so that it appeals to most buyers. And I'd love to help you navigate the home selling process. You can go to my website, johnmichaelsellsatl.com, request that free property valuation, and as always, I will follow up and discuss next steps with you. So I'm going to get my day started. I hope that you guys have a productive day. I know that I'm going to. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.